I'm lonely and nobody loves me.
Getting the stream started now, but of course we're just hanging out until TWA gets here, and then we'll do
Yeah.
charms
Should
and then
be
recap.
any minute, he says.
So, I don't know if any of you have played this game called Barony before.
I had it on my. Oh, hold on, I can hear myself twice.
I've heard it. Heard of it.
I've heard of it. I don't have it. I had it on my wish list, but I think it got it was in that level of old that I ended up removing it from my wish list. Like, if I'm not gonna play this now, I'm probably never gonna play it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I do that.
Fuck.
Are you playing it right now? When
I was. Yeah, well, I was waiting before. Well, I was playing it before game. I have Alt 4 ready. Alt F4 ready as soon as Adam gets here.
That's fair.
Yeah. And I have like the server open. Like I'm ready.
As long as you're ready. That's all I care about. Ready to play.
Harry B.
Okay. Adam hasn't said anything yet. I have time. I can quickly finish the tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
He said something.
He said something.
Yeah, I Alt F4. Except I have F4 also bound to my mute button.
What the fuck is Brax talking about?
I don't know.
Nobody knows, but it's provocative.
He couldn't bring himself to completion until you spoke.
It gets the people going.
It's a fact.
Between you and Ked, every time someone speaks, I am just drained.
It's a fine. No, it's a not.
How's everybody doing?
Good. How
I was doing good.
Surviving.
Till you called me Boromir.
You are Boromir, dude. No, sorry, you're not Boromir. You're Worm Tongue.
Yeah, we said that earlier because he was trying to whisper things into our ears.
I wasn't whispering anything into your ears, except the sweet, sweet sounds of nothing.
You know those, like, close-ups of Worm Tongue's face where it's, like, mostly his eyes? That's you. That's what you make me think of.
Damn. It's because you're a Boromir apologist.
No, I believe that he had the potential to be a good character if given more time and love.
No, he didn't. He had no point in the movie. He was a snake from the beginning, and he fucking died for no reason. He's a poorly written character in a grand fucking movie.
Yeah, that sounds like an issue with, the writer. I'm saying that had he not been written so poorly, he had the potential to be good.
Well, that's true of every bad character ever written in the history of everything.
Well, this steak would taste a lot better if this steak tasted better.
It's true.
Oh, good point, Adam.
Thank you. I tried.
I can't be mad about that statement, but my point being is I feel like Boromir had potential and it was just wasted.
You're allowed to have feelings, and they're allowed to be wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Adam, I don't want to give it to Brax here, but he is a professional on wasted potential.
Wow.
You had to say that exact wording, BHG, because I'm actually in a guild for WoW called Wasted Potential.
Jesus.
Wow. Damn.
No, tell me, because, again, Boromir's a hot button issue for me. So, just tell me exactly what potential Boromir has.
Redemption arc.
Yeah, no.
There's enough going on. We don't need another.
Nobody hates a good redemption arc, and I feel like yes, he was a ratty character. I won't say.
So his redemption arc would mean he's betraying his father.
Yes,
which would also make him a shitty person.
All right, it's 9:00. I no longer care.
Let's go.
Wow.
So this is why Boromir is shit, okay?
Nope. Nope. We're done. Sorry, the sound clips aren't on, Kirby, but you know, and I know.
Barjo, answer me one thing. Why didn't the Eagles just show up?
Okay, enough. First of all, for everybody showing up on time, go ahead and give yourself 5 points. Or you can just have me spin and not add the points. But we're going to go down from top to bottom, and I will spin for whoever wants to be spun for. So starting with Zorgrail.
Spin, please.
Spin, just the one?
Well, I only have enough for the one.
Okay, perfect. Swiftfoot Charm.
I like the sound of that.
Go ahead and drag it onto your character sheet. Blue.
Oh.
Spin.
How many times?
1.
1. Squirrel Charm. Also, while we're going through these, please stop me to let me know if you're doing rerolls, which is, of course, expending 3 charms to roll for 1. Ardor. Or are you playing as Gambit? I don't even. Are you still Ardor for now?
I have swapped. I have swapped.
You're
Ardor is
Gambit
going
now?
to go and do research now, so
Perfect.
Gambit is going to be carrying the torch.
Then I'm going to put
Um,
Ardor. Oh, Ardor is already in the bilge. We'll remove this Ardor and make sure that you carry your points card and stuff over the important stuff like the charms that you already have. I will allow you to transfer to the other character. Just make sure you delete it off of the one that you're not using.
Sure.
And
I will not roll yet.
you will not roll. You're going to bank it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bank.
Okay. Sarge.
2, please.
Fly Charm and Charm of Far Reach.
Okie dokie.
And Varjo.
Arjo will take 2.
Charm of Surety and Vibration Charm.
Giggity.
Vibration.
There we go. And while you are sorting out your charms and looking at what they do, we'll do a little bit of a recap. Last we left the Strahd squad, they were in... they were kind of like they started in a bit of a chase sequence as they had just teleported onto the ship to see a horde of demons following them, including some familiar faces, of course. We had Pasha, now seeming to be some kind of a high-level demon. With Pasha, now a warlock of Pasha, we have Jerica. Seeking revenge for her lost family. And of course, now, in his true form, Arcadium. With an army of demons behind them, knowing that it was easily going to be an overwhelming fight otherwise, you decided to give chase and eventually seek safety in the like the Isle of Dreams, where you saw, like, in this purple bubble that they have created to protect themselves, a face that, like, it was like kind of like you were flying over, the ship was like upside down, and over this barrier, Varjo locked eyes with somebody who recognized him and allowed them inside the barrier. We learned that this person's name was Patch. And this fairy Patch that was helping to create the barrier had originally been a stone chicken that was met very early on. I think it was the first Hasseldama session. A stone chicken named Meryl that Varjo had helped to get some good eats for. And so, vouching for Varjo and his crew, Patch brought them into the Dream City, where she brought them to the information broker. The information broker asked for something significant and important to each of them, and to take those as payment for information on the ultimate weapon that could destroy the demons within this realm and help them wipe that slate clean and protect the multiverse. After a little bit of having to press a few of their members to come up with something, everybody did offer forth something fairly important to them. If you are interested to find out what that is, you're going to have to watch last session, which is up on the YouTube. After giving up those and getting a huge info dump, especially from Varjo, the squad finds themselves currently in a period of rest. They've been given enough time for the Fey engineers to install the Fey engine and to kind of recoup and figure out what their next steps are. And that is where we kick ourselves off. On the top side of the Sky Dancer, which is currently pulled into, like, it's like on this like purple water, not water though, like basically like raw magic, floating atop the raw magic as everybody just kind of is taking a break. What is happening? We'll start with Varjo. What are you doing right now? You're muted.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, we had our little cooking contest. I just appointed Gambit to be the ship cook.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fucking Blue made the mistake of eating fucking
I was
Elise's
gonna say,
food again.
if you ask me what I'm doing, I think I'm still like
Throwing up over the side.
throwing
of
up over the side rail. Yep.
Whoa.
So Gambit,
Yeah.
Mr. Gammy, ship cook, with your shoe chef. What do we name him? Al Pacino? A little demon guy?
I don't know. That's his demon, not mine.
Well, I'm gonna call him Al. I don't know.
What? Oh, you're asking about Kazia?
Kazir?
Yes.
Oh, is that his name?
I feel like he just keeps changing the name on us.
Yeah,
No.
that's what it feels like to me too. Are you
No,
lying
no.
again for no reason?
No, you misheard me the first time. His name is Kazia.
Yeah, I don't think that's right, Marjo.
I don't know. I'm gonna call him Al. Either way, your sous chef Al.
Fine, his name is Al.
What do you do besides, like, I saw you pull a bunch of shit out of your bag and you gave me the exact thing I asked for. Like, what's your deal? What can I use you
Well,
for?
I mean, I'm pretty versatile. I don't know. I feel like I'm more of a support than anything. You know, everybody likes to get up there in the action. I like to just make sure people are okay. Like, look at that guy. He's puking over the rails right now.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
He's fine.
Yeah. I mean, he don't really look fine, but like, can I? And then Gambit will walk up to Blue, and I'm gonna expend a spell slot to where is it? I'm gonna expend a spell slot on Protect from Poison.
I will say you don't have to expend the spell slot because he technically has protection from poison, but we have the running gag that he gets sick because of Elise's food.
Yeah. Well, I just want to walk over and like rub his back and like tell him it's gonna be all right, and make him better.
It was so bad. Oh, I'm feeling better.
You reach into your sack and pull out some like Alka-Seltzer tablets and a cup of water to put it into.
Varjo says if these things fizz up, they'll help me.
Yeah, like those fizzy rocks.
Yeah.
Where did you get those fizzy rocks? Did you just have those?
I'm pretty sure you gave them to me.
No, I'm asking Gammy.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're just things that I collect on my journey. You know, I got just so much stuff that.
So you just happen to have in your bag a statuette of a dragon worth at least 500 gold pieces.
Yeah, I found that one back. I don't know. It was up there in the mountains.
You lying to
Back
me?
in nah, it was oh man, I hit my head not too long ago, but there was a bronze dragon that was very fond of the fact that I could just pull things out of this bag, and they wanted me to teach them about it, and they brought me back with them so that I could teach them how to do it, and they could never learn.
So you do just pull things out of the bag. You just confirmed the thing I was fucking questioning you about.
Yeah, but you were asking where I got the things from. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff in here. Do you need anything else?
Well, I know Jiro's always looking for fucking gems and stuff, but
Oh,
he's
I
taking a
mean,
nap.
you could always just pull a flower out for him.
He gave that flower away.
Yes, but I'm saying you could give him a new one.
I don't think it would be the same.
Oh
See,
no,
I wish Jiro was here because I want to ask him about that.
like it wouldn't be the same, but I mean, it might make him happy to have something of similar. I don't
well,
know the word.
as long as you have the coin, I can get you anything that you need.
Good to know. You're extraordinarily useful, Gammy. I wish I could say that about the entire crew, but like, not to be mean, Blue, but Cyan has done fuck all since he got here.
I
He
mean,
has been meditating over there doing jack shit.
I mean, what do you expect?
Has he really had the opportunity?
I mean, he could have stepped up during the cooking contest. I don't know.
I mean, he could. Here, let's see. Cyan, hey, Cyan, come here.
I mean, he could have also helped out with the demon situation.
You look over and Cyan's just like meditating underneath his own little personal storm cloud.
Doesn't he get upset with how wet he's getting?
Dewdrops is sitting beside him, also meditating.
Yeah, Gamer's gonna walk over and he's gonna nudge him out of his meditation. Be like, hey, Captain wants you. Come on, wake up.
He like opens one eye and looks at you and is like, I'm in Ryu's presence right now, connecting with the world outside of this plane, trying to keep it balanced and maintain order.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it helps us here. Captain wants you.
When you do things right,
Gambit, walk away.
people won't be sure you've done anything at all.
Dewdrops opens one eye and looks over at Cyan and says, if he comes back, I'm gonna paralyze him.
In Ryu's name, yes.
He nods and he's like, in Ryu's name, sure. And goes back to his own meditation. And also, for the crew that knows Dewdrops, you've noticed that since the last time he had a drink was when Podley died. After that, he hasn't touched a drop.
Oh, sober Dewdrops.
Oh, I feel like Barja would have noticed that. Maybe he just doesn't like brandy.
I
But
mean,
yeah.
brandy is not good. I personally would recommend Chardonnay.
Well, if I find some Chardonnay, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Behind Dewdrops and Cyan, Magnum Opus is playing fetch with Alexander. He's just like, he's taking Alexander's sword and like tossing it across the deck and being like, all right, go get it, boy. Bring it back here.
So, Podley's dead. That's fucked up. We have some information about the old city and this Doomstar.
Elias looks and says, you mean the old kingdom?
What's the difference?
City is one place, kingdom is huge.
Oh, I don't do like civilizations.
Y'all never seen the dwarves. We just keep our kingdoms in one giant cities under the mountains. The city is a kingdom.
What?
Yeah. It's easier that way. Keep it all in one place. Y'all just scatter your kingdoms around willy-nilly. It's weird.
Those are stupid anyway.
Captain.
But yes, the old kingdom.
Elise looks and says, Captain, may I speak freely?
Of course.
The old kingdom is a death pit.
So is everywhere else.
She nods and says, as your first mate, I want you to make you aware that as invincible as the Sky Dancer is, we'll be going into dangerous territory.
Why is it dangerous?
Because it's everything that was left behind.
Do they also have weird, like, and I look at like the pink shit that we're on right now, like fairy magic?
The last time the ship was down there, Bladehorn was trying to coerce somebody into making modifications to the ship. We were chased by strange tiny creatures with sharp claws and teeth.
Gnomes.
Hundreds of them. They flew.
Ah.
I don't think they were gnomes.
Oh, halflings.
Evil-
Wait, no,
Very.
Evil flying monkeys.
goblins.
When we flew over where the cloud of them were coming from, they were enwrapped in some kind of... It looked like this. Like, it looked like the raw magic, but in a gaseous form. And something didn't seem right about it.
Oh, that sounds like Urds to me.
Not right about it. How? Like demony?
You know the way when you cast a spell and it feels off, like maybe you said the incantation wrong or something like that?
No.
Yeah, kind of.
That feeling,
Never.
but much worse.
Is why magic's wrong. I told y'all magic's wrong.
The Sky Dancer didn't like being near it, I'll tell you that much.
Do you think it's wise to bring the Sky Dancer down there? Because we have other means of flight, transportation, etc.
She says to keep the crew together, the Sky Dancer is probably our only bet.
Well, how do you meet?
I just want you to be clear what you're flying into. I'd rather tell you what I know than have you fly in blind.
Oh, hell.
When you were running from these little flying bastards, were they just attacking with their claws and teeth, or were they using the magic?
We didn't let them get close enough to find out. But when we
This is
came
going to
back,
be a shit show.
when we came back up, we were 2 crew lighter.
Ah, fuck.
I mean, I survived the Elisa's cooking, so I mean, I'm feeling pretty immortal right now. So I mean,
That's fair.
let's hit it.
There's not much we can do other than follow this lead. We're letting... Fuck, what were their names? Not Tick and Talk.
Hib and Hob.
Hib and Hob. Equip the Fey engine, but
I mean, we're going to have to figure it out. I mean, I just want to go home, but no sense going home if there's all this demony bullshit spreading across the whatever verse.
I mean, it would make it a little inconvenient once they come and find us after we leave.
Yeah, well, like by the time they find us after we leave, they'll be powerful enough to like transcend worlds, and it's gonna be too late. We gotta kind of stop the threat here, you know, put the cork back in the bottle. Like even if we fight them off, at that point they're just gonna keep coming. But we're still close to the city, the dream city, right?
Yeah, you're like you're kind of like parked inside the dream city.
Do you think like the fairies know anything about this old kingdom that's not a city or a village?
Elise looks and says, "Do you really want to pay any other price they have to figure that out?"
Oh, motherfucker, that's right.
No.
I still have this bag of fucking stale pastries from Maggie. Maybe we'll take that.
Elise walks over and puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Captain, I believe that you can take us through this safely. I didn't mean to spook you. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of what we were flying into."
Well, yeah, I just want to do my best to avoid death.
I think as long as we avoid the northeastern part of the Old Kingdom, we should be okay.
Why is that?
We might as well give her.
Or sorry, northwestern part of the kingdom.
What's in the northwestern part of the kingdom?
It's where the fairy kingdom used to be. That's where the fairies gather still.
Oh.
I thought we were just dealing with the fairies.
Whatever was down there that kind of like looked like fairies. Ones with the teeth.
Yeah,
Zorgril, are you here? This is the first time Elise shows emotion in a while. It's like, Zorgril, are you here? Did you not hear us talking?
Yes, but you didn't say they were fairies. You said winged creatures.
Yes, I would surmise that they might have been fairies, especially given the...
But then you said they weren't.
I said they weren't halflings.
Oh, does it matter what the fuck they are as long as I can stab them with a fucking sword?
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cause a
I
problem.
just want to stab them with a sword. Captain, you know what they say. If you fuck around, you're going to find out. Well, let's go find out by fucking around.
Yeah. Blue goes
Okay.
for a fist bump.
Yeah, Sarge will give him like a fist bump back. Very solidly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go fuck shit up. But the thing is, we're gonna go down into the super fucking dangerous, spooky, below place.
I like.
Do we have any idea how to find this Doomstar? Because I'm putting some pieces together here, and fucking Lucio said that it's of immense power. Could be the thing that's fucking up the fairies.
Elise looks and says, "We're going to need to be careful, but when we get down there, we could ask the engineer."
Who's the engineer? Tick and Talk?
No, the engineer is the one who Bladehorn was trying to get to modify this ship. The engineer was the one who created this ship them many years ago.
Oh.
And he might know
to build.
Other people have what now?
I said I like people that build.
Yeah, I disagree with that. Houses are stupid. Why would you cut down a tree a perfectly good tree that you could live in to build a house. It makes no sense. But if we find this engineer, he might know something about the Doomstar.
Well, the Doomstar thing's something of great power. So won't we just feel the tinglies in our bits if we get close to it? Isn't that how that works? Like a lot of power, just feel the tingles. No.
Captain, there's one thing to
Yes.
know if we're going to the engineer, though. That eyeball floating around in your skull there used to be his.
Well, he's not getting it back.
We're patch.
I have Podley's patch over it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Helmsman Henry? Captain, are we ready to fly out?
Yeah, if nobody has any better ideas than the engineer, that's what we're doing.
I'm good with it.
Helmsman Henry, take us below. Let's go.
You see that Helmsman Henry has taken some of the chains that had been wrapped around him and has like fastened them onto the steering wheel so that it almost looks like a spider web. And one of the chains that is on his arms. He's like, "Aye, Captain." He like lashes the chain around the steering wheel and around the other chains. So that he like catches it and like leans back as he like spins the ship like all fancy. Helmsman Henry is having fun with his freedom.
You love to see it.
All right. Does like a full tilt down. Oh wait, sorry. You guys are still in the dome. we have things to conclude here first. He can't take you down because you're not flying right now.
Yeah, we're all like, here we go. Nothing moves.
Even Henry fucking pulls on the thing.
Realize the boat's still tied to the dock.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, we're not flying, Captain.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, we're not?
I think we jumped the gun on that one.
Yeah. Are the demons still up there? Did they fuck off yet?
No, you look up and there's still like a black cloud of demons up there.
Do you think they're gonna go away, Gammy?
Well, I don't really know. Do we think they're gonna go away? They kind of chase us all the way here.
Yeah, they seem pissed. Zoggy, you're good at like magic and shit.
I'd like to believe so, yes.
How do we get out of here?
Well, I mean, I doubt we could use invisibility. I believe they might be able to see through it. To simply fly away would just cause them to follow us, which would also result in an untimely demise for some of us, if not all of us. My only thought could possibly be teleportation.
Can you teleport a whole boat?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have, but no, not now.
Well, then that's not really a good suggestion.
I mean, we had another. Well, what you said, mage, but I don't see him.
Could he have teleported a whole boat?
Oh. But
Elise like kind of says, "Hold on one moment," and she opens up her mouth like wider than like a human ever would be able to, and plants her hands to the floor. And Ardor, you hear Elise's voice say, "Ardor, the crew has a question for you." and then looks and says, and like you don't see her mouth move, but you hear her in your head say, "All right, what's your question?"
Can you
What?
teleport a whole ship, Ardor? I'm like talking right into her mouth.
I'm like looking at her there with like the impossibly wide mouth, and I just look at Blue and go, I think I found my next date.
Go for it.
You're not gonna fuck my ship. Nobody fucks my ship but me.
I'm gonna fuck your ship.
Don't fuck my ship, Wrath.
I think I found a hole over there you can try.
No. Ardor, can you teleport our whole ship? Over.
Maybe. I might have to see like I might have to look into the ship's like construction, but
What?
potentially it's complicated. Let me figure it out, and let me see if I can do something.
That seems, I hate magic. That seems overly complicated. What do you say, Blue and I just go up there and kill them all, and then we just fly away?
I mean, doesn't
Yeah,
sound like a
Blue.
bad plan.
Yeah, Blue, just go up there and kill them all.
All right.
I have one question to that line of thought. I noticed one of you could fly.
Yeah.
How is Blue gonna go up there and fight them when they're all flying about?
What would we'll just walk out?
Yes, but I mean, if they have the ability to attack from, that far away, why would they engage?
They're not gonna go fight all the fucking demons. There's 2 of them. Do you see how many demons are up there?
I am just asking a simple question.
Okay, wizard man, you're just thinking too much about this. The key to getting through this shit in life, just do it. Just fucking do it.
Well, I was going to offer. I could cast fly on him to aid with it.
No, nobody's gonna fucking fly up and try to fight 100,000 demons. We're gonna figure out a way to get the fucking ship past the demons. Maybe let's just fucking fly through them.
Captain, he would not be fighting 100,000 demons. We'd be splitting it. He'd be fighting 50,000 demons.
Regret.
I would be fighting the remaining 30,000 demons.
But I agree with Virgil. Why don't we just ram through them with the boat?
Well, they'll probably follow us.
His math ain't that great, ain't it?
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, you guys keep in mind while you guys are arguing, I'm holding Blue's holding his shield in one hand and his axe in the other hand, like looking like, yeah, we're going, huh? What? No. Oh shit. Wait, we're going again?
You guys want to like fly up there and get killed? I know a guy. You were there, Blue. Remember Gallant? Do you remember what happened to Gallant?
Well, that was.
It's the same exact thing. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fly up here and be a hero," and then he got fucking.
But that was God. These are little pissy fucking little demon boys.
I don't know what a Strahd is, but yeah, these are just like monsters. We can handle monsters.
I mean, if we do fly, and they do chase, maybe we could try to outfly them.
What if you used your wizard powers to disperse them? We fly through them, and then me and Sarge can pluck off the stragglers.
I mean, I do have a spell I could possibly use. It isn't very wide, but it would piss off a bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to go pissing him off. Is Patch around?
Well, I mean, have you ever heard of a specific spell?
No.
Well, I know you haven't, but that's okay. I'm willing to explain.
Do you have to?
What spell do you have?
I was thinking of possibly casting Sunbeam. Not only if, would it hit them and hurt them, blah, 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 it would blind them. So maybe if I get enough of them and we happen to lose them while flying away, they will not be able to follow us. I mean, they'll probably be able to follow us because magic.
What you want to
But-
sprinkle them with sunshine?
Have you ever stared into the sun, little one?
I'm a dwarf.
Sarge, it's actually it really, really, really bright.
Well, have you ever walked into a room? Wait, no, you're a dwarf. Have you ever been blinded before, even temporarily?
No,
Close your eyes.
Hold on.
I've
Zori,
blinded
Zori.
other people. I once got someone in the eyes with some mace. Well, it was a heavy mace too.
Zori, I got this. I got this. All right, Sarge, have you ever been asleep at night in a completely dark room?
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the night, you're like, you know what? I could really use some mead. And you open up your door, and all the lights are on, and it just hits you, and it kind of stuns you a little bit.
Oh, so like assholes.
Sure. Assholes.
Bad
but
roommates.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But that blinding light you get when you come out of your room,
Yeah. All right.
mul-
I'm picking it up.
now
Getting it.
multiply that by like 1,000.
Oh, I see.
No,
Yeah,
no,
So
you
we're
wouldn't
gonna
see.
we're gonna turn on some lights on the ship.
Big lights.
But won't that fuck us up?
Nope.
No, it's directional.
Like a
It's-
bullseye lantern.
Like a blue. Yes, like a bullseye lantern. But
But
instead of it,
it's
being
not nighttime.
we don't need it to be nighttime.
But
You know why?
your eyes ain't gonna get sparkled unless it's nighttime.
I'm resisting the urge to cast sunlight at you, sunbeam at you.
That would be a mistake.
It would be.
Sarge, it might work.
All
It
right.
might-
What?
It
Hey,
might not work.
I don't truck with magic. I cannot suss out what's going on there. If you think your magical sparkly sunlight lantern can do something to some demons, then you go ahead and shine some light on them.
Well, there's that option, which I could do, or I do have a ray of. Well, it's not a ray, more like a sphere of sickening radiance.
I don't mean like we could all try to fight the demons. That's definitely a possibility.
All right,
I
sounds
have
like a
spells.
plan.
I have spells, Blue has spells, but
I hear you, Captain.
Is-
Let's do it.
god damn it. Is Patch around still or did she take off?
Patch went back to her duty of like maintaining the barrier.
Because like she brought us in here.
Well, how big is this sphere?
It's like it domes where you are.
I have a question.
Is it big enough that if we go? Okay, is it big enough that like we could slip out one side of the dome and they wouldn't see us for a hot minute?
No,
Okay.
there are enough demons that they are surrounding the entire outside of this dome.
Okay, that answers my question.
Well, I gave my 2 cents.
Yeah, I think we just gotta send it.
Ardor,
We could try to find Patch first.
Ardor, Alcurio is like in like kind of like the spirit form outside of the staff with you, kind of like bouncing ideas off you. He's like, "What are you thinking?"
Well, I definitely have a spell, but the problem is the ship. I don't know if the ship can handle it or if the ship qualifies. And
Suppose we'd have to ask the ship, right?
yeah, I guess that would be it because the ship's alive, right? I think that's kind of like the gist of what I've gotten. So I I have I have a spell, and it's the spell that I used to get us the fuck out of Dodge, earlier.
The what? The teleport spell?
Yeah, the teleport spell, but if we slightly modify it, we can, because it says creature, because like I can transport up to eight creatures, but if I pour, more magical power into it, or I get somebody to assist with it,
You
we can
could-
probably take more than that. And if the ship's, I don't know if the ship would qualify underneath that terminology.
That's fair. What if we made it a rune? So basically, I like the idea of you modifying the spell. I think that's a great idea, especially if you could get that other wizard to help. You could turn it into a rune, like a brand on the ship, that the ship itself could activate.
That could definitely work.
Yeah, I don't think that's a terrible idea.
I mean, it's definitely worth a shot. I know that if we create a permanent circle here and create a rune or a sigil, we can, get this up. And given that the ship is considered a familiar object with the location, I think that would probably work extremely well.
All right, bring the idea to the captain.
Okay. All right.
He like vanishes back into the staff.
So,
Hey,
Captain, we're
don't-
gonna full
don't leave
send it.
me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be on Blue's shoulders. I'm gonna have my slingshot out. Blue, make sure you keep your shield kind of high, because I'd rather you get stabbed than me, right?
All right, like this. Like,
No, I think he means a little higher.
oh,
And then-
like this.
and then-
oh, God, shoulder.
And then I'll turn us all into giant wolves, and we'll just tear them to pieces as like a pack.
I don't think I like the wolf thing. I'd rather back to back with Blue there. Get with my resistance stopper out.
Ardo's gonna come out of the, like, as you guys are talking about going up there and turning into wolves and stuff. Ardo's gonna come out of the thing, just kind of like quietly, just like mentally like counting and like using his hands. He's gonna like walk up to everybody while everybody's talking. He's like, okay, so, I have an idea, and it looks like it's gonna work.
Does it involve death?
Honestly, if my calculations are correct, we should be perfectly fine.
I'm in.
Man, that sounds pretty good.
All right. So essentially, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the ship into basically a giant teleporting machine. And given that we have the Fey engine already, we can probably link that together as well and just make this 100 times easier for everything. But I'm probably gonna need Sorgel's help, or anybody that has, a decent understanding of spells.
Zoggy, I think that's you.
I understood the word machine.
That is all you need to know, my friend. Yes, I suppose I could help you with this. What did
Okay.
you have in mind, my fiery friend?
All right, so Ardo's gonna like walk up to the tree in the front because he figures this is probably gonna be the best spot to do it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, okay, so I'm gonna need you to write down this other half, and Ardo's gonna hand you like a book, and it's going to be just covered in like a sigil for like the teleportation spell. And he's going to be like, okay, I just need you to do like one half of this. Just write down what you can. I'll cover the rest. I've already got this committed to memory, so it's okay. Just do all of the sigils on there exactly as they're drawn. And I will start like inscribing the tree, like with, and I'll be like, Elise, is this okay if I do this? Like, we're just gonna modify the tree a little bit here
Elise looks.
because I know the ship heals.
Elise looks and looks at the captain and says, "It's your tree."
What are you modifying on my tree? Like you're etching into it? How are you actually modifying it?
yeah, essentially, I'm gonna be carving a sigil into the tree, and that sigil is going to take power from me, and I'm going to basically fuel this so that we can teleport.
Okay, 2 conditions. 1, you're marking something of mine that's, well, like, something that's very close to me, so I get to give you a tattoo. 2, if you nerds fuck this up, I get to break your legs.
I wish to point out it was not my idea. I am just helping in this.
Listen, I'll take it all. It's fine. I don't really care.
Okay, I'll break your legs and your arms.
I like this deal. We shall commence. And I'm gonna pull out my small knife to start etching
Yeah.
into the tree.
Yeah, it's impossible to fuck up. Because this is going to be etched into the ship. Like, we'll be fine.
Virgil is going to apologize to the tree and then pull out a bucket and rag and start washing the tree.
Okay.
And
Sorry, buddy.
essentially, like, I'm not actually going to be like carving into it. I'm going to be like using magic to basically like encode the tree. So it's not going to be me actually like cutting into it or anything like that. Your tree's just gonna have like a permanent sigil on it that's gonna be bright as shit.
Yeah, and I get to give you a tattoo.
I was told to cut into the tree, so I'm like doing as amazing artwork as I can with a small knife.
What tattoo should I give him, Elise? Should it be like an anchor on the chest?
Ardor, you would know that if he does that the sigils won't match properly, and the spell will not work.
Yeah, I'll stop him as I see him like going to like pull out the knife and be like, no, like this, and I'll start like drawing like a portion of his half of it and be like, see, you just kind of channel your magic into it.
I'm gonna reluctantly put the knife away.
Okay.
Shit.
Good, good, okay.
Blue, while these nerds are doing their shit, you want to go work out or something?
I'm not really an exercise guy, but I mean, we can find a snack somewhere that doesn't try and kill me.
That's number 2.
Ardor and Zorgrail. You are both trying to inscribe halves of this sigil. This is, I mean, you're doing a magical thing, but it's not magical in nature in the way where I would make you roll an Arcana here. What I'm going to make you roll, and I'm going to give you the option, is you're going to roll a performance check or a sleight of hand check to see how well you inscribe the sigil. I'm going to set the DC at 15. And, Ardor, you will have advantage because it's your spell. But Zorgrail, you will roll normal.
I'll let Ardor choose first.
I'm good. I'm 100%. I'm gonna burn one of the prescience charms for the 14, and I have a +1 to charisma, so I hit 15.
Nice. Zorgrail makes it with a 17 sleight of hand. Both of you do a fairly good job inscribing the runes into this tree. Ardor, in your head, Alkirio is still kind of guiding you along, like, exactly, yeah, draw the extra, make sure you get it deeper in there for that little bit of definition. Ah, perfect.
Like as he's saying that, Ardor is like double checking with him for absolutely everything. He's like, oh yes, get a little bit deeper there, and Ardor's like, right here on this one. Yep. Okay. Perfect.
Oh,
and
you hear from
Ardor
the other...
muttering to himself.
You just hear me singing on the other side of the tree. Zip zap doodly doo, I'm gonna cast a rune in you. And that's it.
Those guys are fucking nerds. When I look, and Blue and Wrath are just like doing push-ups and hyping each other up.
Finally, with the rune inscribed, what do you do, Ardor? Do you activate it right away?
No, I will not activate it right away because I have no idea where the fuck we're going. So I'm going to go back to Elise and be like, okay, so I have a sigil inscribed in the ship. Essentially, I'm gonna have to pour some magic power into it. You know where we're going, right? Like you've been to wherever we're going.
She nods.
Perfect. Okay. So for everybody's sake, what are we about to walk into?
Depends on where you. I mean, it depends on where we end up. Truly. I can I can think of a couple spots from when we were flying that would be safe.
Okay. So based on the spell that I wrote on there, the familiarity with the object is going to take us as close as possible with very little spread. So like we'll probably almost hit dead on.
She nods. Says okay.
Which means that we'll be going right to the person that we need to if the ship is correct.
Okay.
Do we need to prepare for that? Do we need anything like?
She like closes her eyes and like once again like she's now standing and she's beside Henry, so she reaches out and grabs just that balcony part of the ship. Puts her hands on the railing, and you see her eyes kind of like go blank. She says, "Let's try and see what happens."
All right. Harder will walk over and I guess we're gonna activate the sigil.
You activate the sigil and you pour your magic into it. Because you have like inscribed it into the tree, it is the ship itself that is supplying the magic energy, but you're giving it that little boost because it's kind of like a strange concept for a ship to cast a spell, and it doesn't know it, so you're kind of like helping it along in a way. However, all of you, as you activate the teleportation, sense the same thing from the ship, and that thing is fear. You feel the teleportation take hold. The whole ship kicks. And you find yourself looking over at a very different scene. It doesn't take you directly to the building. Instead, it kind of takes you in the center of the things that it remembers and things that it was afraid of that memory brought up at the same time. And that's where the ship is going to start. Gentlemen, welcome to the Lost Kingdom.
Oh, shit.
The whole ship. First you see like the pink and purple of the Isle of Dreams, and then there's like this lurching feeling as all of a sudden you see this surrounding area, and immediately you see to the north you see this like gas with like these little critters like flying around. And for anybody with a very good vision, you could probably see them even though they're small. So I will show their picture.
Oh, they're a lot cuter than I thought they would be. I thought they were gonna be the tooth fairies off of Hellboy.
I wanted something closer to that, but the AI just couldn't make it happen.
That's kind of what I had pictured in my head, but I didn't want to say anything.
I wanted them to look more menacing, but unfortunately, the AI wasn't friendly with me. To the east, you see what appears to be 2 towers on top of what appears to be like mountains or like rock formations. And all of them are like the rocks you see, like there's the rocks, but you don't see a bottom. Like it's just like a pit, like just a void. And even as you look to the south, you see the kind of same thing. Like you see like this like beautiful like crystal structure, and then a little bit to the southeast, you see just like a hole, like nothing. Yeah. The other thing you can see is rushing water from where you knowing the locations of where you were. You see, it would have been the waterfall that came from Snake Basin, and it is like landing in a pool to the south, or like a lake rather.
Well, that's nifty.
What the fuck? Well, I don't have to break your legs and arms, Ardor. You did it.
Of course I did. I'm brilliant.
Yeah, you're all right. I mean, you did need help. I'm just throwing that out there, but
I mean, it was more about speed than anything.
Well, there's
Where
a
the
lot of shiny places to look at here.
oh, maybe that's where the snakes from Snake Basin went.
Well, did you chase all the snakes out of this Snake Basin place?
No, we went to Snake Basin and there was no snakes.
What? That sounds like we're about.
And there was no basin.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's not like there's anything bad about that. Snakes are horrid creatures.
You shut your fucking mouth, Saki.
As Zorgril finishes saying that, you see, like, looking down at that where what you think is Snake Basin, you see giant snakes that like leap out of the water and dive back in, and they're like they're larger than the ship.
Okay, let's head over to Snake Basin. Okay, for reasons. I strongly suspect
You're not gonna.
Thing is there that we're
You're
doing.
You're not gonna. You know what I think you're gonna do.
No, I'm totally thinking about the task at hand, and only that. Let's go to Snake Basin so we can finish the accomplishments that we're trying to achieve.
You're not thinking about Snake Pussy.
No.
Yeah, wait.
What?
He's thinking about what now?
What? Are you gonna fuck a snake?
What? Gambit inside check.
Like what? How does that even work?
Wrath.
Do you
Wrath.
cover it in bacon grease first?
So if you were a snake, like you're a dude snake, you just finished working out, and then this fine ass female snake comes slithering by you.
Okay.
You're telling me you're not gonna fuck that snake?
I would
But you're
end my
not
polymorph spell to start.
Hold on. Hold
You're
on.
not a female snake.
Yes or no?
I mean, I've never been a snake before, but I mean, I guess so.
So you're a snake fucker too. We're all snake fuckers. Let's just fucking move on, okay? We're going to Snake Basin. I'm the captain. I tell us what to do.
Yeah, that one's just you.
Oh God.
I mean,
all right, Varjo, let's go get you a new girlfriend for the ride home.
I mean, no, we should probably go find the engineer and do the fucking thing. I'm just saying that.
But I'm not a snake.
If we have to go to Snake Basin, I'm not gonna hate it.
But I'm not a snake. Like he's still like hung up on like the first part. Everything's gone too quickly.
Yeah, you're not. I can turn into animal. I don't know if you've noticed or seen
Yeah,
me do
but
this.
I can't turn into a snake.
Yeah, but that's why it's okay that I fucked a snake because I was a snake at the time.
Wait, but what's that have to do with me turning into a snake?
He was trying to make it seem more rational that he had intercourse with a
Wrath,
snake.
Wrath, eat this cookie.
Hey, Cookie.
Did you just drug him?
Oh, I didn't say weed cookie? Yeah, that's a weed cookie.
Hey, wood cookie. It's
I
okay for
mean-
me to do drugs. I'm law enforcement.
Hib and Hob look down and be like, "Did we just teleport?"
Oh god, you guys are here still?
Yeah, we were installing the Fey engine, like you asked.
Hey, welcome to the crew.
No.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Did-
How did that
sorry,
go?
sorry. Have you finished installing that engine?
Oh yeah, it's in there.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for that. We did teleport. I kind of forgot you were on board.
And where are we now?
We're in the Old Kingdom.
Down.
They both look at each other, look at you, look at each other, and at the same time go, "No," and vanish.
Well, shit. I was gonna ask them if they could cook.
You already have a cook.
You just ate a cookie.
Yeah, but now
And-
I'm more hungry for some reason.
And you have to make a Constitution saving throw because that's the Calicari creep.
He's dosing you with strong drugs. He's got a good con though.
He
I was
made
gonna
it.
say.
Oh,
wouldn't it-
actually, I would have had advantage on that too.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, same roll.
I mean, pretty sure it's a DC 20, right?
Yeah, the DC is 20 and you get advantage on your next ability check.
It's an upper today.
So, Elise, do you have any idea where this engineer would be?
Aye, Captain. She points to the towers in the east. And you see on the top there looks to be some kind of strange aircraft and another pad where you should be able to land.
I mean, that looks like it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's probably the place to go. Too bad.
I figured it would probably be over there with all those little flying guys.
So, are we going to the tower after the snakes then?
No, we should go right to the tower.
All right.
I'm not thinking. And nerds. Zoggy, Ardor,
Yeah.
can you guys do your nerd magic and try to like locate this Doomstar or like find stuff out about it now that we're down here?
You would need someone more specialized in the art of divination. I am not that kind of mage.
I don't know what that fucking means.
It means you need someone with a specific set of skills that I do not have.
Where the fuck are we gonna find somebody that knows divination? That's insane. I've never even
Yeah.
heard that word.
Yeah, I wonder.
Don't ask me. I'm not the proprietor of like different mages.
This guy's kind
That's
of
fair.
useless.
Yeah, what do you do?
What do? I
Yeah.
told you.
No, you lied to me.
No, I told you I am a mage who
Okay.
specializes in the art of war. I specialize in abjuration, evocation.
Okay. I don't know what that means either, but
It means I make things go boom and I stop you from going boom.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
War mage. That-
You ain't got to use the fancy school words on us. Just tell us the man. Just go boom.
I
go
cast fireball and I cast no fireball.
Okay. Helmsman Henry,
How do you
Take us-
cast no fireball?
They go to cast fireball, and I go no. So I cast no fireball.
Make sense. Makes sense.
Okay, Henry,
Hi, Captain.
helmsman Henry, take us over to that landing pad with the 2 towers.
Can do, Captain. And he does, in fact, take you out.
While we're going, I want to just like plant some of these weeds around the ship. Just sprinkle the seeds.
Yeah. I know, one of your side characters, was it Mordecai? Yeah, Mordecai, you were on top of the tree, right?
Yeah, the highest place.
What's your passive perception?
Oh shit. I don't have my token up for him. Hang on.
Looks like it's 20. As the ship is turning, Mordecai, you look out and you see on the top of this crystal structure to the west is what appears to be a dragon made of like rainbow glass.
Captain.
Who
Yep.
said that? Where are you? Are you in my head? Is that you, Vistili? I'll kill you.
I'd pull a coin out of my pocket and throw it down on top of him so he looks up.
I like completely dive down out of the way. Strahd's coming for me. I look up. Oh shit.
Yes, Captain, there appears to be some form of rainbow dragon.
Where?
And I point in the direction it's in.
Varjo, you look out towards this crystal structure, this weird crystal. It's hard to describe what it is because it's like it's not. You're not sure if you can see any kind of entrance, so you're not sure if it's a cave or something like that. It just seems to be like a crystal formation or appear to be a crystal formation to you. But you feel strangely drawn to it.
Drawn to it in like a nature way?
Like yeah, like a familiarity.
Like I know. Do I like it more than I like Snake Basin?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. I like that rainbow dragon. I'll point it out to the nerds.
Oh god, I think he wants to fuck the statue blue.
What? No, he's not into dragons. Wait.
Why are you side-eyeing the halfling? What are you doing, Blue?
Varjo, what? Any idea why there's appears to be some sort of valuable dragon there?
Oh my god. Is that Dragonborn blushing?
Well, stop it.
Why does everyone want to fuck things down here?
I don't know. I am confused as
No,
you
it's
are.
just I've fucked a lot of things and it comes up a lot.
Helmsman Henry takes the ship around as you all are all arguing and docks at the engineer's quarters, where there is somebody waiting as you land. Looking rather angry and aggressive, with a weird contraption in his hand. Says, I told Bladehorn I wasn't going to work on that fucking ship for him. And I'll kill him before he takes another one of my eyes.
Does this look like Bladehorn's ship? with the tree and the plants. This is fucking Varjo Moondancer shit.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Fucking take off.
We need your help. Some bad shit's been going on up there, and we don't have very much hope. Except fucking you.
He's still pointing this fucking gun up at you, and he's like, I don't care.
I'm pointing my sling back down at him. I'm like, well, you're gonna fucking care when the demons destroy everything.
I don't know.
They're holding up the Fae up there right now.
I don't know if
everybody's gonna die.
I don't know if you've looked around, kid, but we're all pretty fucked anyway.
Yeah. So let's try to get unfucked.
You're gonna undo the calamity?
Well, no, but we're gonna stop the fucking demons from destroying all the multiverses everywhere. You want to get out of this hole? I can get you out of this fucking hole.
He looks up and he says, I am the last dwarf of Ravenaster. And unless you can bring back all of my kin and restore my kingdom, I could give a fuck less about your demons or what's going to happen to this place. Now take your ship and leave my home before I shoot.
Headbutt contest. Y'all not do that around here? You're dwarf, right? Headbutt contest. I win, we stay.
He like points the gun at you.
I feel like resorting to violence in either regard is pointless. Why don't we sit down, have a nice chat with no one drawing any weapons? So we might
shot at him.
I wasn't gonna draw a weapon. I was gonna headbutt him in the face.
No.
No.
What kind of pansy ass dwarf does not accept being headbutt in the face?
He doesn't want to talk. But we need some information. What do you want? You want some booze? You want some weed? You want a wizard? We got two.
Captain, you can't just give crew away like that.
Also, I don't believe you can give away a person.
Yeah, that's a little fucked up. You're right.
Well, I mean, you could, but we're not that kind of ship.
We got more than two wizards. I mean, you're a wizard, and we got that Gerald guy downstairs. He's a wizard.
Yeah, we're all wizards. It's fine.
It's like a lot of wizards.
Would you like a halfling, sir?
I want you to get off of my home. I want you to leave my home. I don't want you here.
Okay, we'll go. Tell us what you know about the Doomstar. We're gonna find it, and we're gonna wipe those fucking demons off the plane.
His face grimaces, and he's like, I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I said the Doomstar.
What do you know about the Doomstar?
I know that it's the only thing that's gonna fucking save the multiverses. So I can finally do what I've been fucking trying to do.
You come here on that ship with my eye in your skull. That's right, I can see it. You know how I can see it? Because I can sniff out my own magic, boy. And demand to ask me about the ultimate weapon.
It sounds like you just named your price. How about we give you the eye for the information?
He points at his visor and he's like, I don't need anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna kill Zoggy after this.
Hold on.
No, I'm gonna definitely kill you after this. Yeah. I know it's bold. But coming down here, stealing this ship, all of this is bold. I'm not a fucking captain. I'm a halfling.
What?
I eat stew and fucking smoke weed. And I'm on a ship down in this fairyland talking to you. You think I want to be here? You think I want to do this? No. So I'm sorry. And I'm sorry about your kin. I'm sorry about your clan. I know what it's like to lose people and be fucking alone. But we need to know where this ultimate weapon actually is.
He lowers the gun.
Lower the sling.
Rumor has it that the king hid the Doomstar in the catacombs, afraid of its power and afraid of anybody getting their hands on it. Protected by the worst horrors that you can imagine, some crafted by me. You'll have to go to the deepest depths of the Old Kingdom.
Sounds nice.
So we get told not to go to one place, now we're being told to go there.
If you helped create them, what can you tell me about them?
I can tell you that they are powerful. The ones that are the ones that I created are machine. But I know that they also just released random demonic horrors into the halls just to offer extra protection to their treasures. It's a place that they themselves even dared not to go. They wanted to make sure that they couldn't be tempted. And I know that anything that has gone down there to try has not come back.
So, I have a question. You said, I might be phrasing this incorrectly, mind you. You know of the Doomstar and you built it?
I didn't build the Doomstar.
Okay, so then I misheard you. Okay. But would
No,
you... Yes?
No, speak, nerd.
Oh, okay. What... Would you happen to know of a device or item or whatever doohickey thingy we could use to make getting to it an easier task?
The dwarf, like, fucking chortles, spits on the ground, and says, absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't expect you to help. But this is something we gotta do. So, if we have to face a fucking cave of horrors to get to this Doomstar, then we will. And you can keep living this sad fucking existence on these two towers alone, I'm assuming? Is there anybody else here?
It's none of your business.
Well, if you want something more, you can always find Varjo Moondancer, the father of snakes.
He, like, fully lowers his his fucking giant railgun. He's like, if you survive, Varjo, don't come back. And he, like, you watch as he, like, touches something on his hand and vanishes.
You hear that? You can come back if you don't survive.
Oh, fuck. We should probably get off this guy's property before he fucking does some weird shit.
I don't even think he's a real dwarf.
Is, like, headbutt contests a big thing among dwarves?
You'd think so.
Is it something that, like, you've done with other dwarves before, or are you just making... Okay.
I think he might like just headbutting dwarves.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just glad that you're thick-skulled enough to not hurt yourself.
So we gotta go into these catacombs. But we should definitely get the fuck off this guy's property. So, Helmsman Henry, just bring us up and just drift us away from this tower.
Already heard, Captain.
I'm gonna just, like, drop a bag of weed on the tower. Like, just leave it behind.
Henry flies south a little bit, towards what you would surmise is Snake Basin. And, like, looking directly below, you see that there is, because there's a little bit of water down here, there is a little bit of growth still that exists. And among a horde of dead trees, there sits one solitary large. Or, well, sorry, there's one large white-topped tree and two smaller white-topped trees.
Do they look fluff mellowy? Do they look like Snowbeard?
They look pretty similar to Snowbeard, like the tops do. Looks like the same kind of forest.
And this is like connected to Snake Basin.
Yeah, it looks like anywhere the water touches has like kind of maintained like a bit of plant life and foliage.
Interesting. Do we know where the catacombs are?
Elise looks and says, "Nay, Captain."
God damn it.
Didn't he say the deepest, the darkest depths? And didn't the fairies say that was in the northwestern corner of the world or area, realm,
They
whatever?
said that's where the fairies gather, or that's where the fairies fell. But I'm assuming fairies built this thing, but I don't know.
Well, you're the captain. You're gonna have to figure out which direction.
Well, we're like, I mean, we're already kind of heading towards the Snake Basin, so I mean, like, we might as well go see these trees that kind of look like the other
the
tree I know.
The cotton trees over there. Pretty sure those are cotton trees.
Yeah, one of them seeded in my mouth once.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, cotton.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not surprised at that.
Sorry,
at all.
not seeded, sapped. I have some still. You want to try it?
No.
I don't know how I'm still captain of this thing. Helmsman Henry, take us towards the fluff mellow trees.
Aye, Captain. And as he takes you down, we'll take a 5-minute break.
Yes. Yes.
I forget if this was asked, but how's everyone's day going? Or is no one here?
Hello, good sir.
Oh, I was still muted.
Happens. I did it once.
I was just saying, I have the munchies. My solution was to eat 4 weed cookies.
Nice. Great decision.
That'll
It
cure the
seems like an
munchies.
endless circle.
Yeah. Yeah, and so the Ouroboros of fucking stonerhood begins. Is everybody back?
I think so.
I didn't leave.
No?
Present.
Yes.
So the ship lands, and it lands close enough that you can see that this tree has a very similar facial structure to how Snowbeard's did.
Oh, hell yeah. I guess Blue would be the only other one who remembers the tree in the Fluff Mellow Forest. Ardor too.
That's sad, isn't it?
Yeah. All my friends die or leave. It's fine. It's not a me problem. It's an everybody else problem. Yeah, I guess I'll take the boys and I'll approach the tree.
Yeah, you descend and move your way out. And as you're about to depart and disembark from the ship, you realize that you teleported away and Bobby is still at the Fluff Mellow Forest.
Oh shit, Bobby. Okay. Oh shit. I'm a bad goat dad. We gotta go back for Bobby.
You're a dad to a goat.
No,
Yeah.
Wait, you did what to a goat?
No, I didn't fuck the goat. He's my son.
how many-
I adopted him.
Well, yeah, that's kind of
Well,
how you get a son. Like,
You also said you're the father of snakes, but you want to fuck the snakes.
Yeah, that's because I actually was a father to a snake. I have an actual snake son out there somewhere.
exactly, and you got a goat son
But-
too. So
No,
not
but the
that
goat son
goat.
is adopted. He's
But-
pure goat.
Yeah, but you didn't
Right.
say a father of a snake. You said the father of snakes.
Wait, are you my dad?
Are you a snake?
Are you a goat?
I could be your dad. I could be a goat. Anyway, let's go talk to a tree to get some information. That that's my plan. This is who you're following. I don't know if you guys have any better ideas, but I like we can go talk to this tree for information, or we can go save my pet goat.
Hey, will you peel on this stick? I want to make sure you're not my dad. This ain't weird.
I pee on sticks all the time. You can just take one of those here, and I hand you a stick.
What? Wait, what?
He said he fucked a snake, and now there's a half snake out there. So I just
I'm
gotta
bar-
make sure.
Are you a half snake?
I
You
mean,
do know-
I'm like a full snake, but
let's not forget the fact that he said that he's a father of a goat.
No, hold on, Mr. Magic Bag. Did you just say you're a full snake?
kinda. I mean,
What do you mean, kinda? Explain yourself.
well, I mean, it's not really much to it. I mean, just look at me.
Does it really matter? Aren't we here to go talk to the cotton tree?
Wait, no. I'm definitely not a snake. Do not look at me with those eyes, Varjo.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm
Hey,
not
no,
looking at
okay.
you in any way. I
The
just
snakes are over there.
I'm not
I
looking
am
at
not
you in
a
any
snake.
way,
Don't-
man.
Do not look at me.
No, I'm
Don't give me
not.
those
But
eyes.
no, it's cool. Like I'm cool.
Put your stick away.
I'm cool. It's fine. I'm not gonna like it. We're good. But like, what are you doing later? Like, what are you doing after this?
He's
Hey!
giving you.
The
What?
world's ending.
I thought we had more important things to do, but you hitting on your crewmates is kind of entertaining.
Look, I have a very short attention span. If you guys have any better guidance or like ideas, I know just as much as you do. I'm gonna go talk to the tree for information. That's the Varjo plan. and I pull out sticks, including the one that makes songs, and I just like, what if I say I'm not like the others? And I'm just super erratic on the log.
Huh. You approach, and this tree kind of wheezes and says, I don't know who you are, but if you're going to kill me, please just promise to leave the young ones.
I'm Barjo Moondancer.
I don't know.
I know Snowbeard. I don't know if you know Snowbeard.
Who is Snowbeard?
He's one like you.
Like me?
Like you. And the young ones.
Where... Varjo Moondancer. Where did you come from?
I look up. Up there.
Snowbeard. So my seeds survived.
Yeah. Actually, and I like reach in my moldy bag, pull out this cloth, unravel it, and I have the seed that Treebeard or Snowbeard gave me.
You have... What is that little one?
This is an acorn Snowbeard gave me to grow another one of your kind. I think it's him. I don't know how you work.
It's we pass our seeds on. And is how we live through the roots. Together until the time where we cannot grow anymore.
And is that the time you're coming to, or are you dying for other reasons?
Looks out at the barren trees all around and says, these two young ones are the last that I could produce. I have no more seeds to bear. The others have not survived this place. They were not as resilient and could not stand the butchering and tests of time.
Who's been butchering you?
There were some that came to take us to use for a flying vessel.
You can help with the flying vessel?
Our wood was used to create these.
Oh, shit. That makes perfect sense.
So we're flying around in a corpse of a talking tree. That's fucking metal as fuck.
Yeah, and Elise is like the voice of that tree. I don't know if you Wrath. Have you ever talked to a tree before, Wrath? Do you have any questions here?
No, we got a lot of trees in the mountains.
Oh.
Varjo Moondancer, if you do not come to end me, then why do you come?
Well, mostly because, like, me and Snowbeard are tight. But do you know where the catacombs are?
The catacombs.
The deepest, darkest place of the Old Kingdom.
Ah, the Old Kingdom, yes. I was there, you know. There the day they decided to choose violence.
Who chose violence?
Everyone.
Oh, shit.
And they tore this place asunder.
And that's when they brought all the islands up there.
Ah, yes. And left nothing but despair and destruction in its wake.
That's fucked up. And they just like left you guys down here?
Yes. When my forest was uprooted and began to float away, I tossed one of my last seeds. And as you've confirmed, it lived on to be your friend Snowbeard.
Well, that's fucking crazy.
He says, Varjo, my name is Ashroot.
Ashwood?
Ashroot.
Ashroot. And what are the young ones' names? Are they also Ashroot? Is that how that works?
I never gave them names.
Well, you're probably gonna die soon, so you might want to name them.
Varjo, being like it kind of in tune with nature, you don't even have to roll for this. You kind of like reach out and like look at these young trees, and in spite of them still having like bushy tops, they are not living.
Oh, shit. Ashroot. That's fucked up. Oh, Ashroot. That's tough. I'm assuming there's no way I can, like, bring these guys back. They're dead.
They've been dead for a long time.
Yeah. Can I help him?
That I'll get you to roll a nature check for.
Okay. Oof. I'll use a luck point.
Okay.
17.
On a 17, you're not sure how he's lasted this long. Like, this is the trend, like Trient equivalent of like an old man with dementia.
Catacombs. Do you know anything about the catacombs?
Yes, the catacombs. I've never been to the catacombs. I don't get out much.
Yeah, because you're kind of like stuck in place. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking funny. Do you know where they are?
If anyone, have you asked the fairies?
I don't want to talk to the fairies. Fairies sound crazy.
They used to be so helpful.
They're kind of helpful up top, but the stories I've heard about them down here are not so great.
Up top. You watch as
Yeah,
his face kind of sinks.
God damn it.
He sets in, he looks and he says, "Oh, hello, little one."
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna pull out the bucket and rag. Ashroot, I'm your old buddy.
He's got tree dementia.
Tree dementia?
Cat, add 5 points to your points card.
Okay.
I'm gonna like start washing him off. I'm gonna ask him his favorite memory. Like, tell me your favorite memory.
My favorite memory. Ah, yes. When he kind of like shifts and says, "If you look to the far east, There is what appears to be a giant statue of a dragon. That is not actually a statue. That is my best friend, Raycon. When the forest was vast, he used to protect us, and we'd have long conversations about the world and how we may one day spread ourselves beyond. I miss Raycon. Barjo, don't go near the fairies.
I won't, Astrid. I won't.
They,
While I'm watching him and listening to him, go ahead.
They froze Raycon, Barjo.
They froze him?
They turned him to stone.
Is there a way to undo it?
I don't know.
Raycon will be okay.
If he could just wake up, he could open the gate.
Which gate?
Hello, little one.
Fuck. Yeah. While I'm washing him and whatnot, and like listening to him, do I feel like he's in pain? Like how does he feel about his existence? Like what am I reading there?
You don't feel pain. You feel bewilderment, loss, confusion. There's moments where he'll pipe up and talk about the forest as if it's still surrounding him. And then there are other moments where he'll snap and he'll say something prolific that sounds like it might be important. But before he can elaborate, he just snaps to something else. A few times he forgets who you are completely, and you have to go through your introduction again and show him the seed and explain who Snowbeard is. But after a time, he does say something that triggers your interest. And what he says is, that king to the northeast is just no good. He'll be the death of us all.
All right. I'll get him to tell me his favorite memory again. And at the end, and like when he's real distracted, I want to push him off the cliff.
How?
Uproot him, drop kick him. You use my druidic abilities to unroot him from
Well, he's
the
like, first of all,
precarious
like if
position.
you look at the size of your ship compared to the tree, like he's still massive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think I could kill this tree. I was gonna make him look at the flowers, but
There's a reference.
okay. I think we got all we can get out of this. It's fucking sad though.
Before you go, he does perk up and looks at you one more time and says, Varjo Moondancer.
That's true.
He looks at you and you see that his eyes, before they were like looking at you, you could see like they were like kind of like humanoid. They've gone like completely white and almost glowing. And he says, you may be searching for the ultimate weapon, but your ultimate weapon lies even closer. He recites all of your fucking titles back at you. And he finally says, Keeper of the Rainbow Secret. And as he finishes rattling that off, he comes back to a normal look, looks at you and says, Hello, little one. Thank you for visiting. And then he closes his eyes and he doesn't say anything.
Okay, I think he just died. That's even more fucked up. You guys notice his kids are dead? Did you guys catch that?
Nope.
Yeah. That's not how all interactions with trees go. Wrath, just so you know. That was pretty fucked up.
I mean, I'll take your word for it.
So we got Raycon the dragon. Something about rainbows. Blue,
Yeah.
what do we do?
Well, I think I need to keep you as far away from snakes as possible. Tree
Yeah, I
mentioned
agree
the
with that one.
Tree mentioned the dragon statue, correct?
Yeah, he said the dragon statue was actually his boy Raycon, who he was like good friends with, and the fairies turned him into stone.
Well,
Damn.
sounds like one favor for another, maybe. Let's go visit see if we can't free up his boy and see what he can do for us.
No, this is Raycon, kid.
Wasn't wasn't the tree talking about rainbow dragon?
Yeah, he rattled something off about the keeper of the rainbow secret, and that the power we seek might be closer than we think.
You think those two might be correlated?
Possibly.
The rainbow dragon, rainbow secret, frozen dragon. I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing.
Look, there's a fucking.
I'm new here, so I don't know. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do.
Well, we got to find a way to these fucking catacombs. But apparently,
You got a mining pick?
there's probably one on the ship somewhere. Why would a ship have a
Yeah.
mining pick, Fardro?
I mean,
No, we don't have a mining pick.
Shit.
I probably got one.
I mean, yeah, he's got that bag. He can pull anything out of his ass. I mean, bag.
I mean, I could summon an abjuration of some form to use its claws to try to dig through the earth.
What'd you call me?
The fuck's an abjuration?
A type of monster.
Oh, why did you say monster? God, you gotta make everything sound like you're so damn fancy. Ugh. I'm Zorgy. I know big words.
We're not gonna. We're gonna dig to the fucking catacombs.
Look, they suggested it. I'm just feeding into it.
What do you got a better idea? I know they're down. We're gonna hit it eventually, right?
I mean, why don't we take the ship to fly to possibly the deepest part of this land and then look for a cave?
I mean, that works too.
I don't know why, but I have a sinking feeling that we will be needing to go to where the air quotes, fairies are.
Well, if we gotta go where the fairies are, then
I only say that because it's been mentioned several times.
well, what I'm thinking is if we gotta go to where they're at, then we probably ought to see if we can't get that one feller's friend freed up, and maybe they'll both help us.
You just want to do it because it's a dragon.
No.
Do you know that dragon?
Oh, I don't know that dragon, but if somebody's in need, we're gonna help them.
But only if it's a dragon.
Oh, is anything else down here asking for our help?
Is Is that the same dragon the light blue guy was worshiping?
On the topic of here, never mind. I forgot what I was going to say.
What?
Good job.
Yeah.
All those fancy words,
But-
you can't even hold a thought.
No, I'm just lost in thought.
Hmm.
I agree with Blue though. Maybe we should probably go rescue the dragon anyways, or the person's friend, and see if we could acquire another ally in this fight.
Sounds like a fantastic idea. So we should fly over there, check it out.
You're the captain.
Helmsman Henry, onwards to the fucking giant dragon statue.
My captain. He takes the ship over. You get like one last glance of Ash Root. His leaves kind of swaying with the wind coming from the ship as it flies by. You fly east to see probably the largest dragon you have ever seen. It is in fact covered in stone, looks like a giant monument, giant statue. And behind it appears to be a gate that isn't really blocking anything, and the door is closed.
Wrath.
Yeah.
What do you're a stone guy?
Okay.
How do we get a dragon out of stone?
Well, I've never had to extract a living member of something out of stone before. What if he's not in the stone? What if he is the stone? What if he got what do you call it? Get turned to stone? What if he got petified?
Petrified.
Yeah. There's you're missing.
No,
some
I don't
letters
think he
in
got
there.
petrified. That's against the law.
What?
What?
Which laws do you follow? So
By the sounds of it, his own. Let him go. He'll tire himself out eventually.
Marjo, I'm gonna need some weed before this adventure's over.
Well, I might have a solution. Well, I mean, I might have an idea that could turn into a solution.
okay, spit it out. What do you got?
Well, if it was, how did you say it? Petrified, whatever-ified?
Petrified.
I'm
Petified.
petified. Thank you. If it was petified, I could use a. Well, I can't. But if we had a devout person with us who had the ability to, they might be able to cast a spell to revert it. I do not have the ability to do so myself, no. But I have heard of some sort of magics or spells that have been able to do such things.
More magic. Well, I mean, I don't know how that works.
If we had someone who had the ability to use their magic to make stone into flesh, we could undo the magics that petified it.
It's
Uh,
that's a really big dragon.
It's a very big dragon,
think
which
we have
requires a
anyone-
very big spell.
I don't think we have anyone that can do that.
Well, I can turn my flesh into stone. or people's flesh into stone.
Are you able to reverse that spell?
Maybe.
What if he said it backwards?
Yeah. What if you? I don't see how that might not work.
Honestly, man, I talk to the trees. Like I sit down and I like smoke some weed, and the trees tell me like, "Oh yeah, you got like, you can do this today," and then I can like point a stick and do that thing.
Yes, you are the speaker of trees, layer of snakes, and father of goats.
Get my fucking titles right, or I'll shoot you out of a cannon. And also, what the fuck was that earlier when you tried to sell me out?
Who?
You.
When?
Oh, we'll give you Captain's eyeball.
No. I was offering him his eye back.
Blue, punch him in the face.
You offered to give away one of the mages.
Blue, hit this guy.
I offered to return his property.
Wrathy's resisting.
I've got a hold of him and I'm like, got the fist made. I'm like,
Just one hit.
Stop resisting.
I'm gonna use my one hand to try to like lower Blue's fist as he's like cuffed me by the shirt. I don't think this will help our situation.
Blue's trying to cast a spell on you.
No.
Are you casting? Do I notice he's casting a spell?
He's not actually trying. No, he just raised his hand to put fucking Blue's hand down, but he's a wizard.
He's casting a spell on you.
No, you're not turn me into a chicken.
Headbutt competition. I'm gonna headbutt him in the face.
Motherfucker, my nose. Ouch.
I'm gonna let him go. Like, Varjo, I don't think he's actually. I don't think he's actually resisting or.
Barger was crying, laughing, like he's on the deck, just like.
Sorry for headbutting you, but the captain said to stop it. And you got the softest face I've ever headbutt.
I'm not like holding my nose, massive nosebleed. And
You're fine. You're fine. Don't try to sell me out again.
I wasn't selling you out. I was offering his eye back.
Yeah, that's in my fucking head.
That's not.
Don't offer other people's fucking eyeballs, especially the captain of especially Varjo Moondancers. Not even the captain.
Don't put other people's eyes in your face.
Don't tell me what to do, nerd.
Look, are you going to cast the spell backwards or not?
Look, they ripped my eye out with the spoon to put this eyeball in my head.
Yeah, it was pretty gruesome.
Good times.
Whose idea was that?
I can try to reverse the spell, but I can't. Like, I have to ask the trees for it tomorrow. I don't have it right now.
Okay, well, then we have a plan, just not an immediate one. Okay, so what can we do in the meantime to try to do this?
Well, like, maybe Henry can take us close to the door. You guys can fucking take a look at it and see if you can open it. The last time our door opened a portal, fucking demons came out of it, so maybe we shouldn't go opening things.
I mean, we're kind of in this whole mess because Ardor opened the portal.
Really? That's
Yeah. Ardor is pretty much single-handedly responsible for this entire thing. Just Ardor.
Wow.
Wait,
That's
wait,
amazing.
that little fire boy that's downstairs.
Yeah,
He did all of this.
his curiosity for knowledge and his fixation on demons. He went and he opened a portal all completely on his own, like away from us.
That's cool.
And then now we're all dealing with it.
Varjo, now that it's just us and remember a while back there was a flour mill we were at? A windmill? I can't prove it. But I think he set that place on fire.
How you ain't getting this boy a whooping?
I can't prove it. But he's like casting spells, and next thing you know, the whole goddamn thing's up in flames.
I have to agree with the dwarf. Well, not necessarily agree, but I'm going to use a quote from him. Why don't you plant evidence? And,
What?
you know, go off your hunch.
Well, you don't plant evidence. You put
No.
evidence on them that you had that you think they deserve to have had on them.
No, see, Zoggy, you only lie when it benefits you. You don't just lie, especially for pride. You know what you do when somebody
Yeah.
fucks with you, Zoggy? Let me teach you. Okay? And I'm gonna find Ardor, who I'm assuming is just like reading a book somewhere, sitting down, and I'm gonna drop kick him. Just run up out of nowhere and fucking drop kick him. Yeah, fuck you, Ardor. That's where the flower belt.
It's like living in a frat house.
I told him I couldn't prove it.
I'm gonna push your books off the desk.
Jesus Christ.
You know,
Zagrio, is that your name? I'm sorry, they keep calling you Zaggy. Is it Zagrio?
Zaw? Greta.
Zagro. All right, your turn. Come on.
To what? Drop kick him?
No, I headbutt you. Your turn. Come on.
I mean, your nose is already broken. What's it gonna hurt?
I have
Come
better
on.
things to do than headbutt a dwarf.
In
Anyways.
spirit.
Sarge does that thing where he like sort of like goes like saddle leg, like bow leg thing, like slaps his thighs, slaps his forehead once, and goes, "All right, come on."
I mean, you're kind of disrespecting his culture if you don't do it.
So how are we going to open the door?
Ardo's gonna kind of like follow Varjo back like up as he's like going, and like as Varjo's like getting back to like his little chair in the front, Ardo's gonna stick his staff in between Varjo's legs and trip him. So they face plants into his seat.
Thump.
Officer, I've witnessed an assault. You should go deal with that.
What happened? Nobody
Only-
fell.
only
I didn't
you
just
want to
trip.
report it. See, nothing happened.
I don't know. I
Hey,
just
you should get the
reported it
boards
to
checked
you.
out. That board's sticking out a little bit by your foot there, Varjo. You should probably get that checked out.
This is literally
board's
getting us
perfectly fine.
nowhere.
Well, I did say, how are we going to open the door? And they're like, oh, you should headbutt the dwarf.
Varjo.
You kind of
What?
need to headbutt the door.
No one's headbutting a door.
Varjo, can you cast a spell or not?
No, not until tomorrow. I already said that.
All right.
I wanted to go
Oh.
to Snake Basin. Just letting you guys know. There's probably no stone dragons or closed doors at Snake Basin. I'm sure all those snakes are out in the open, just hanging out.
I mean, we got a day. Do you want to go to Snake Basin?
Why don't we go investigate the door behind the dragon? See if we can get in.
Okay. Henry, bring us closer to the door,
Hi, Captain.
please.
I look over at Zorgrill's like bloody face from the broken nose, and I palm the top of his head, and like my hand glows a little bit as I heal him, and I'm just pushing him away. I'm like, you're fine.
I wasn't even noticing it anymore.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey,
All right.
Two of
Your
us
turn.
can do
Come on.
sparkly things with our hands. Look at that.
Now that the fighting wizard healed you, come on.
Fighting.
The fighting wizard.
If you can do magic, you're a wizard.
Okay,
I'm a
fine,
paladin.
fine. You have to close your eyes, though.
But I got to look at you coming at me. I got to feel that.
No, you will feel it. Don't you worry.
No, got to do it with my eyes open. I got to know.
Zoggy, you better headbutt this dwarf.
I mean, Sarge, think of the rush you'll get not knowing it's coming. The
Yes.
surge of adrenaline.
Imagine how much you'll enjoy it if you don't see it coming.
No, this ain't about ambush tactics. This is about feeling it. All right. Tell you what, we'll do it later. We got stuff to do, but I owe you one.
No, I owe you.
However you want to say it.
Well, no, saying you owe me means you owe me a headbutt.
Listen, son, somehow, someday, you're gonna headbutt me in the face.
I will hit you in the
This
face.
I
Don't
vow
you
to you.
worry.
This I vow to you.
Okay, we are on the same page. I will hit you on the face at some point.
What the fuck is happening
Headbutt.
right now?
I don't even know anymore.
Oh my god.
All right, to the door.
How you doing, Dewdrops?
And when he turns his back, I'm gonna bonk him with my quarterstaff.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
No, I headbutted him. We all saw it. But he turned.
No, you got to get better at lying. You're still
Yeah.
holding the quarterstaff.
You're,
I-
Like
I-
you didn't even try to hide it
I turned around right as soon as you did it.
when we're all
Like-
here.
It like took me It took me a split second to turn around and see you pulling it back.
Oh, look, we're at the door.
Like you
I
didn't
mean-
even put it behind your back
I
after you
mean-
hit him. You're still just holding.
Sarge, to be fair,
Okay.
To be fair,
To be fair.
his skull looks like it would crack open like an egg if he did headbutt you.
All right. But if
I mean-
if he's hitting me with the, obviously he wants to go shot for shot later, so we'll deal with that later.
I mean, have you felt how smooth his skin is? I just kind of like rub a finger down his cheek. I'm like, my God,
I
that
do
is,
not do that as I brush
Yeah,
my hand away.
My forehead felt how soft his skin.
yeah,
is.
my God, like, what do you use? Like,
I don't use anything you need to be concerned of as I cast Prestidigitation.
so you're one of them wizards. You're a piece of shit, but you hide it. Okay, moving on. All right, come on, Barjo.
I
We
just
at the door?
remembered. I don't have that spell.
he's so bad at lying.
He really is.
Like what? It's just he keeps trying to lie, but they're just so bad.
It's like those kids we used to run into at the market that, like, stole a piece of candy and they're like, "Oh, I didn't do it," and they're holding it.
Yeah, and then you chop off their left hand.
Wait, well, I usually just pay for the damn candy. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? They're kids.
I need to come visit your homeland. That sounds
Well, I
like a
mean, they don't
pleasant
steal a second time. Well, sometimes they do, but they sure don't steal a third time.
What do you
But-
chop off if they steal a third time? Don't.
Well, it's
Man,
real hard
uh,
to steal when you ain't got no
don't-
hands.
What if they take the what if they walk up to an apple stand, bite an apple, and run away?
I mean, same shit, different day.
Yeah, but what do you cut off then?
Especially if they look different than you. You go extra hard. on them.
Oh,
Okay.
To the front of the ship. We're gonna go
You're
look at this
from-
fucking door.
You're from that
We've-
part of Hasseldama. Okay.
We've all done fucked up things.
I'm not
Right.
from Alabama.
Wherever you're from.
Caramico.
We don't judge people who look different from us on this ship. Let's go fucking look at this
Yeah.
goddamn door.
you're from karaoke?
I'm just gonna
I
get
hate
my
you.
face as far away from the camera as possible. And maybe, just maybe, I won't catch any heat for this. Oh.
They can't see me. I'm not involved.
Wait, are you trying not to catch heat from the people who watch or from Wrath?
Yes.
Stop resisting.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
I'll turn all the lights off, and then you won't be able to see me unless I.
Well, when you hire a bunch of weirdos from a weird bar in a weird place for free, I guess you get what you pay for.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I hate them or anything. It's just,
Wait,
an elf in a dwarf's place is a little weird.
free?
So I'm gonna look at the door. Is there any magic-y doodads around it?
Magic-y doodads. I'm gonna need you to be more specific.
Ritual cast detect magic.
you go blind.
Flashbang.
Flashbang. Yeah. You go blind.
It's all right.
It's very magic.
Okay, so it's all fairy magic. Okay.
No, I said it's very magic.
Oh.
Yeah, you just
Well-
flashbang yourself with the door.
What? Yes, I did. Yes. When we
blind.
try. Hmm.
Said he's blind.
When our friend here takes time to form the spell to undo the dragon from stone to flesh. I could probably take time to prep a spell to remove the magic on this door. I don't know if I'd guarantee it would work, but we could try it.
Is Zorgrail the only one observing it?
I figure we'd all be kind of like looking
Yeah.
over as we're closer.
I mean, it's a giant door. What else are we gonna look at, really? It's the dragon, but
Okay. Varjo, Blue, and Ardor, are you there, or is it just Gambit there?
Ardor would be up on top of the ship now with everybody because Varjo came down and drop kicked him.
Cool. So then I need Varjo, Blue, and Ardor to roll a history check.
A history. Interesting.
Yes, go ahead.
Indubitably.
Yes.
Well, it's a 12.
quite so.
Yes. Yes.
Campaign where we're all play fucking
yeah.
snobs.
Blue.
I've been sitting down in the bilge watching that History Channel, and I pretty much know everything there is to know about this fucking door.
And sharks.
I saw it on
They say-
Antiques Roadshow.
They say when every dragon reaches a certain age, you either get really into the History Channel or smoking meat. Well, I did both.
Blue. There are sigils on this gate that you're beginning to recognize. And the last time you saw them, they were in a very similar dragon cave in Hasseldama.
Hmm.
Yeah, they didn't have very many books on this kind of door, so
Hey, Varjo.
What?
You're right. You're right there. Did you ask me where? Like, what the shit?
I said what,
Oh,
motherfucker?
I thought you said where. I'm like, God damn it,
Clean
you're
out your
right there.
goddamn ears. It's a you problem, not a me problem.
Oh, God. You're thinking about snakes, aren't you?
Think about a lot of things.
Okay, well, focus. Do those sigils look familiar?
Oh, from that one bathhouse?
I don't know about a bathhouse, but weren't we in a cave not too long ago and see these kinds of sigils?
Possibly.
They look eerily familiar to me.
I don't know, man. I'm not really too good with like words or scribbles, you know. So I'll just kind of spaghetti.
I mean,
Sorry, like Blue on a nat 20, you know where they came from. So sorry, to be more specific, they line up with the gate that could go anywhere in the dragon spot. The one that you guys remember, the one that you guys destroyed so that demons couldn't get through and get into the multiverse. That one.
so this is a door to the dragon.
This is another door that you're not sure if it goes to the dragons or if it's another one where it can go anywhere, but it's another what you would surmise like dragon portal.
Gotcha. Now, remember when we visited the dragons, the door we destroyed? This is one of those.
Yeah, the door that Alex destroyed.
Well, I didn't want to point fingers, but maybe. But yeah, I don't know where it goes, but it's definitely a
That
door.
That door went like anywhere. That's where the Ardor demon fucking fled to Barovia.
Yeah. So
if the demons get to this door, they're gonna fucking get out. So we don't have to open this door. We are at a giant dragon statue. Because
but was he guarding this door? Because if he's guarding this door is completely accessible to everybody that comes down here.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like.
Yeah, so we really need to get this guy unstonified, or as Sarge would say, unpedofied.
Hey man, we just have to kill the demons. That's really the end goal. If the demons are stopped, then they can't fucking get to the portal.
I offered for us to kill him earlier, and you're saying you guys just teleport us instead.
Brad,
What
I know
if
you
this-
want to fight 30,000 demons. and you'll get your chance.
Yeah, but it's only 30,000 because I'm only going to take half of the 100,000.
Wait, can this door take us to the source of the demons?
No, I agree with the Hurdon comment. 30,000's half of what now? That is not correct.
Okay, it's fine.
Just let him
Thir-
have it.
30,000 demons. Oh my god.
He looks
Yeah.
so squishy when he's confused.
I'm just like dumbfounded. I'm just trying to process what was just said.
But I mean, yeah, I don't know much about these doors, but can you tell it where to go? Can we go to like the source of the demons and just end it?
Well, that demon seemed to have some control over it. I remember them flicking through like different places.
So what if we use the door against them and went straight to where they're at and caught them completely off guard?
Because we would still have to fight an army of demons with no weapon.
But once we get the weapon,
Yeah, then possibly.
I think
But
we
like,
need to get.
I feel like this door is more of a ticking time bomb.
I think we need to wake this dragon up and ask him.
Okay, how?
I talked to him. I speak fucking draconic, man.
No, not fucking like. How do we wake him up, motherfucker? Not how do we talk to him?
I mean, we already suggested 2 different suggestions.
I mean, we've got the spell that Zorgi came up with. I don't know if that'll work. It's worth a shot.
And then we also said that you could try doing your stone to a flesh to stone, just reverse it.
Okay, cool. What are we doing for the next 8 hours?
Yeah, he needs a nap first for that. We can do something else first. There's that giant crystal pylon over there.
What the
There's
fuck
a-
is a pylon?
That
Oh,
the crystals. And then I kind of like crystals.
crystals
there's-
are pretty.
Snakes, not partial to snakes.
I mean, crystals could be used for lots of magical ingredients based off the crystal. Maybe
What
that might
was
be a
that?
good idea.
What's that giant ruined tower up in the up?
That's well, Ashroot there said that's uh, he said there's a king there, and he's no good, and he'll be the death of us all.
Oh,
Yeah,
All right, so we're right here. We're close to Snake Basin, and we're close to the Rainbow Crystal, right?
seems about it.
I'm gonna pull a gold coin out of my pouch. Varjo, heads or tails, buddy?
Tails.
You know, you're meant to flip the coin when you
What?
do
Yeah.
that question, yes?
It's /R.
Oh, Jesus. Rex, I will slap the fucking taste right out of your mouth, boy.
Don't threaten me.
All
with
right,
any
call
time.
it. Heads or tails?
Tails. I fucking said tails. 2.
It's a 1. Sounds like we're going to the crystals.
hell yeah! Wonder how
That's
much they're
okay.
worth.
I got all the snake I need. I take a step closer to Gammy.
Better watch out. He's giving you them bedroom eyes.
And deciding to fly to the Crystal Cave with one party member down with that decision, that's where we'll end for tonight as you make your way to this crystal structure.
That's fair.
Awesome.
Be fair.
Yeah, so
To be fair.
so I didn't stream on YouTube because I'm just going to start uploading to YouTube instead, so there's not as much of a strain on my upload. Is there a Song of Leaf and Bark tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
There's not. No, we're
yeah.
skipping tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, all the deviled eggs are belong to me.
Well, if the upload gods are kind, I might stream tomorrow. Saturday we're also off. for the Thanksgiving festivities, so there's no cleaning crew. Are we back on Sunday?
Well, I hope. I hope so.
So we might be back on Sunday. But yeah, so thanks to everybody who tuned in. Love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Hey.